Everybody stand by. Industry is in the house. Here he is, the controversial but legendary BDP. Make way for the king. Another Mike and Mike production. In 3, 2, 1, 0.
Not a paper over there, is there?
Welcome to Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 339. This is where Mike 1 and Mike 2 will talk
Recorded
about...
live at the Mike and Mike Production Studios in Deltona, Florida. This is the Cigar Hustler Podcast, a show where two guys share their passion for cigars, business, and life. Join Mike the King Stepankevich and co-host Mike BDP Palmer as they talk about the latest cigar news, reviews, and interviews some of the most influential people in the cigar industry. And him, that's our sound tech and engineer, Phil. Whether you're a seasoned aficionado or new to the cigars, this podcast for you. So sit back, relax, and light up a cigar with your Cigars Podcast.
Yeah, what he said.
I don't know. You said passion. It's not.
It's not a passion anymore?
It's no longer a passion.
No longer bad. Now it's just, what is it?
Is it a job?
This fucking unrelentless, I don't know,
It's a passion.
incredible task.
Still a passion, but wasn't a passion. I don't think we should be doing that.
I don't know. You ever see Scent of a Woman
Hoo-ha!
with Al Pacino?
Hoo-ha! No, never seen it.
You never saw it?
No. What
I
happened?
I just
He
like
talks about how he'd take a flamethrower to this place. That's how I
take a
feel.
flamethrower to this place.
That's how I'm feeling today.
Well, we always feel like that, regardless.
What do we got? What we always feel that way? What do we got for the Patreon?
It's in your hand, the dildo.
I know, but you're supposed to fucking talk about it.
No, I know. I don't
Yeah.
tell the other
You
show.
say, what do we got for the Patreon?
You bring it in, I do on the other show.
I ask you, what do we got for the
No, I'm
Patreon? And
supposed
you
to
say,
ask you.
we're going to be reviewing the blah, blah, blah. You say it every day, every episode. I'm going to beat you to death with one of these things.
Well, there's a flamethrower.
There's your paper.
What paper is that?
He needs to fill fun fact.
Okay. What are we doing for the Patreon?
We're doing the Plasencia Alma Fuerte lava rock.
It's got like a fucking
They're
magnet
They're
on
magnet.
this
Yeah, they're
thing.
magnetic ends, right?
Okay, so this is the Plasencia $100.
He's judging.
Oh, my God.
I would have went under the front, to be
Dude,
honest.
I can't deal with the chaos today. It's supposed to be summertime. Like, what's going on, man? The Alma Fuerte, Ometepe, yada,
Ometepe,
yada.
that's it. The Ometepe. Yeah.
Ometepe wrapper, very rare.
Very, very.
So look, we're
Go
gonna
with the
review.
one.
This is a $100 cigar.
Yes.
We're gonna review these motherfuckers on the Patreon,
Yes.
and we'll let you know.
It's $300 worth of cigar.
It's $300 worth of cigars.
Just hemorrhaging cash on it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, for $15, you can get video of us telling you if the cigar is worth the shit or not. And you could either A, save a hunch.
Right?
Well, you'd save 85.
85, you spent
Yeah.
15.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you could be supporting a good cause here. Because we have a video production
Very
team
uncomfortable.
that is doing absolute fucking chaos garbage right now. Cameras aren't working. Shit is hitting the fan. Palmer's angry. I'm
Not
angry.
You're angry.
I am angry. I mean, we got Phil that doesn't even exist anymore. He's
I'm
just,
here.
He's
He doesn't even get
he's
a
just
camera.
a creepy
I'm still
voice
here.
in the background. Here, take your dildo stick.
Palmer, do me a favor. Take a picture of the fact and just send it to me.
Well, that didn't print?
You printed out all your stuff.
Oh, I printed out the wrong one?
Here, take your.
That's funny. It said Phil's fun fact on my phone.
Phil was just on camera.
Printer is no longer available, it says. Cancel the print check.
Yeah, big shocker. Nothing wants to work today.
Nothing that want to work in this room. So anyway, welcome to Cigars for Podcast, the show brought to you commercial free, but a massive shout out to our amazing patrons on Patreon. Thank you to your unwavering support. We're able to deliver unfiltered, unbiased opinions, all things cigars and personalities in the cigar world.
It's 14.3 grams.
Your backing makes it possible for us to keep it real for our listeners. Cheers to you. If you'd like to become a Patreon member, go to www.patreon.com and search A Cigar Hustler Podcast. Hopefully that works.
Yeah, go check it out.
Go
I
check
think this
that
would
out.
be
See
a
if it
cool
works.
review. They better get on there. So, Palmer, how was your
Yes.
weekend?
We did. Are we going to that first? Or are we going to the other thing first? What are we talking about first? We do no show prep at all. Sunday I went to the. See, I'm already on to Sunday.
When do we ever do show prep?
That's why. That's the
I've
problem.
never seen show prep.
That's
on
the
this.
problem. You just don't make it for those show preps.
Oh, there's a show prep.
There's a
around
show
me.
prep meeting. You just don't make it.
Okay.
That's okay. Phil doesn't normally make it either. I'm usually just in it by myself.
Oh, so it's just you prepping in your head?
It's just me prepping in my head. But I spent the bulk
So
of
you
today.
didn't, so you didn't prep, is what you're saying.
Right, yeah. I
It's
spent,
okay.
I spent the bulk of today trying to get that new, it's very expensive camera to work for the third time.
All
I
of a
got it to
sudden-
work once, and now it won't work
all of a
again.
sudden, it doesn't want to connect.
I don't want to, and it's like everything else. They don't want to work,
Nobody want to work.
including the camera. And that lighter.
Apparently, this lighter as
the
well.
lighter.
Son of a bitch. Do we have fuel anywhere?
And he's throwing you another lighter.
Can you do
Oh, I have one over here. I have one over here.
Yeah, baby.
You have a lighter over there?
Yeah, I have a lighter.
Or do you have this fucking welder of a lighter?
All right, I texted you your Phil Fun Fact. It's in
Perfect.
the Eminem Productions one.
All right, I got it.
Oh, my Lord.
So what'd you do Sunday?
So what do you take this?
You went to the beach.
We went to the beach. Went to the beach Sunday. We had a beach day.
Was this your anniversary weekend?
No. Oh, that was last week.
Told you.
Yeah, I guess.
What is this little nubby thing that
You know what my
Let's not
problem is?
talk about it.
You know
Let's
what
not talk about
my
it.
problem is with you, Phil? Is that I fucking always believe you. I don't know why, but I always believe you. I'm like, oh yeah, no. And then like we fast forward 2 hours later, I'm like, motherfucker, he didn't know what he was talking about.
You want to know why you believe it?
Why?
Because we all have anxiety. And it starts getting the best of us.
I'm like, I don't know.
I really might be right. I don't know. I gotta listen to him. It was a nice day to beach. I mean, it got crowded, but we went super early.
Yeah,
to get a spot.
that's cool.
So
Well,
Yeah, I think I saw you post at like 7.
Well,
we left the house at 8. We were on the beach by 9. You know, and stop to get gas and ice and
prior to that,
yes,
we did a podcast.
we did a podcast on Saturday.
We did a Saturday podcast with
Saturday podcast.
Dave Burke.
Hey, do you use
Cigar
an,
Jukebox.
Do you use an external microphone on your laptop when you do those?
Why?
Because I got the advanced audio copy of the show.
Yeah,
You sounded much better. Mine sounded terrible.
really?
Yeah.
I plugged in my DJI.
You know, I thought that's what you were using. So did you use your little clip-on microphone?
I tried to. It didn't register. I think that the mic was still the Mac, to be honest.
Does the DJI have a microphone?
It does.
Maybe you use that one.
Maybe it went to that as the webcam
Maybe.
option.
Maybe.
I went to go plug it in, but my DJI mic.
Right.
But when I did, it still said that I was using the MacBook mic. So I'm like, okay, well, fine. And I was already late.
Right.
I had already
Yeah,
fucked that up.
Yeah, you already fucked up the thing you were late
So
for.
yeah, so I thought it started at 6, not at 5. So at 5 o'clock, I'm sitting playing video games with my kids. You know, we have Jax's buddy over Levi. And
Right.
We're all just kind of hanging out or whatever. I'm like, man, I got plenty of time.
Plenty of time,
I'm thinking
still
at
an
5:30.
hour.
5:30, maybe I'll set up everything. I'll put out the big screen. And
Nice.
I'll get decked out or whatever. I get a text at 5:06. Where the hell are you? I'm like, I'm on my couch. What do you mean? He's like, podcast started. I'm like, it starts at 6.
Sitting here with Dave and Coop. We're just in there chit-chatting, looking for
It
you.
starts at 6.
They're like, oh, he'll be in here in a minute. Give him a minute. Like, no, it's 5 after. He's forgotten or something's happened or
Yeah,
Palmer knows.
something's wrong.
Something was definitely wrong.
Right.
I thought it was at 6.
But me at 4:30, I'm panicking because I have to go to the bathroom and I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to get set up by 5.
Really?
And then I'm trying to figure out where to get set up at because I was going to do the dining room, but then the wife and the dogs is too much background noise.
Yeah.
Garage is too hot.
You had a
so-
bit of echo.
Did I?
Yeah.
I was in one of the back bedrooms, which she uses as an office. So there's a little
Got
tiny
it.
desk table in there.
Interesting.
But
I
I,
figured
ordered
you-
a $9 cord so that I can hook this type of microphone to the laptop.
That's
See
cool.
if that makes a difference.
I figured that you would have came here and did
You know,
it
right
with
before
all of this vast technology
Yes,
that
all
we
this
fucking
technology.
have here.
Right, and
As
everything.
as we slowly, well, at least as I slowly go broke buying more shit and none of it fucking work.
right. Right. No, because right before we started, I was going to go with my wife over to somebody's house that night. So I had, time restraints. I was like, well, I don't want to be another 10 minutes away. That means I got to finish 10 minutes earlier to get home in time to leave for the thing.
Right.
So I just did it at home. But then
Got it.
right before it got started, she's like, you could still go, but all the other guys dropped out.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, who else going?
Son
So
of
she
a
ran through the
bitch.
list, and there was a couple of women that I had met before. I'm
Right.
like, okay, they're going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm just not.
So many uncomfortables.
Yeah, I'm just not.
A lot of uncomfortable.
I'll pass. You go ahead and go. I've got 2 minutes before this starts.
Yeah.
So,
What kind of instrument did you guys talk about?
bass guitar.
Bass guitar.
The fuck is he talking about?
He's talking about Cigar Jukebox. He doesn't.
I know he is, but
he never listens. He doesn't listen. He used to commit.
I
He
didn't
used to.
see. I didn't see any link for
He
it.
used to be all about
it
it.
doesn't come out till tomorrow.
It's not all about it. But if you need drugs,
Actually, tonight it is.
if you need drugs,
If you need drugs,
if you need drugs, we know the guy to contact.
I got Quaaludes, I got acid, and I got cocaine.
Wow, who is that?
You don't know who
You
that
know who
is?
that is?
That is a clear, distinct, apparent voice in the
who
cigar
can
industry.
How can you know?
One more time.
I got Quaaludes, I got acid, and I got cocaine.
Is that the doc? I don't know who that is.
Who's the doc?
The doc.
I don't know who that
Listen,
is.
you know what? I'm gonna. There's something that I wanted to talk about that was on a Patreon a couple weeks ago, which
Right.
was fucking amazing, by the way. Since
Oh,
Phil is continuing to insert his
yes.
foot in his mouth, someone said Puerto Rico,
Right.
and
Who were you? Wait, we were.
we
it
were
was,
on the
Alma.
phone.
We were talking.
Yeah,
Alma.
we were talking Allen Caribbean
Alma
cigars
Caribbean.
because we didn't want.
Wait,
the,
we're talking about Patreon stuff?
Yeah, yeah. Just brief,
okay,
just
just
a brief
it's
little,
okay.
a little
Okay.
snippet because they got to hear it. I mean, if they want to buy it and hear it, they got to hear it.
Right.
He was talking about Puerto Rico without
Right.
going into context.
Okay.
And then Phil wasn't there. Boots was there. Boots
Right.
said,
Yeah. Is that in Miami?
is that in Miami as well?
right?
Puerto Rico. Is Puerto Rico in,
In Miami.
Miami?
Did I
Right.
say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You
Yeah.
did.
Or
Yes, you
South Florida. Is that South Florida
Yeah, is
as
that
well?
South Florida?
Is that South Florida
That's
as
what he
well? That's what he said.
did. Well, kind
Is
of.
that
but
South
way South
Florida?
Way south.
My goodness. Jack Toronto said he almost fell out of his fucking chair.
Yes, we did get a phone call from Jack about that.
Well, I'm glad that the Patreon is funny.
And now, what instrument did we play or talk about on Cigar
Talk about
Jukebox?
Cigar Jukebox.
What instrument did we
yeah,
talk?
we
The-
did.
the
I
clarinet.
love how
We-
Palmer
yeah.
went along with it.
We all got.
No, I was thinking what?
Yeah, I
The
did
bass guitar.
I did the cello.
Right, I did a clarinet.
But I did it like
Right.
old school blues. You know.
Yeah, not with the harp. He was
you
flicking
ain't
it.
my baby.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Right.
It's great.
Dave Burke played that Australian instrument.
Oh yeah. Oh, like Crocodile Dundee did
Yeah.
with the Aborigines.
Yeah.
When he's trying to call them and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he whips it around.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't know if I'm believing you guys or
You know what? You should
And then
believe
Coop definitely saxophone. That was saxophone
Yeah.
he was playing.
that.
So-
Coop is a sax.
He's
guy.
a sax guy.
Yeah.
That's a guy, right.
That's- So we had quite
Is it
the.
not recording? I don't see any red lights.
it's recorded.
There's a red dot.
Oh, is it on your
Yeah,
side?
yeah. The lens is
The
just
lens
so
is so
goddamn
huge.
big that.
I hit record over here. Right.
So I went to go return the Black Magic, and they pelted me for $250 on the software.
Right, yeah, you sent me the thing.
I was like, you
Right.
motherfuckers.
Right. We'd already opened it and scraped it anyway.
I know.
So.
I messaged them back. They didn't respond. I'm like, if I sent it back to you, can I get my $250?
I said, like, even though we already used it and deleted it off the
All
computer,
right.
it was a really big program file. So after you light this, do you sit on it? Is that
There's
the
definitely
thing?
yeah, you put that right in your.
Right in your...
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good.
Hmm.
It's good.
nice.
So yeah, we did a great podcast.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I went ahead Sunday morning, got on a fucking plane,
Yeah, and then you left whoop, right away.
went to Virginia,
Right?
did our event at Tobaccology, and came home.
Only pictures I saw were pre-pictures from Mr. Rosales.
You know, it is, dude. I brought my DJI. And
It's hard. It's hard to do when you're there as a participant, and then to have time to videotape everything.
Yeah,
so you flew in.
I flew in.
Did Brett pick you up?
No,
You got your own car.
no.
Rosales picked you up.
Rosales picked me up.
Oh, not lightweight heavy.
Oh.
No, not like heavy.
And
You know, I think I would have guilted if Rosales tried to send flex and send somebody else. I'd be like, motherfucker, what are we doing here? Like I would have been. I would have been
boss,
upset.
Man.
I would have
He's
been
the
upset.
boss. He
Yeah,
sent
but
somebody.
we're tight.
I understand.
We're boys.
I
You know what I
understand.
mean? Like Michael to me is the way that you guys are to me, right?
Right.
So there are situations like when we would travel on the road sometimes, if I was getting a cup of coffee and he was busy doing something, I would just get 2 coffees, right? And,
Right.
Get him a double.
You know how he takes it.
There's
He's a double espresso.
there's like an 80% chance he's going to want that coffee.
What does
Right.
Palmer order?
And then there were some times
I get what he gets because that's just easy.
just roll with it. There were some times that he would get coffee and he wouldn't get me coffee. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
What was that?
A little hurtful.
What was that? You took care of yourself? Yeah, that's bullshit.
Just know, Michael.
So
I always get you one too.
yeah, I know you're so.
I'm
thoughtful.
just saying.
You're so thoughtful.
I'm just saying.
So yeah, if he
So when
said
it comes to who gets the kids, just
so,
remember that.
you could tell. So he came and picked me up,
right.
and I was like, oh, let's grab some coffee.
They let you ride in the back?
I thought that maybe Sean was going to be with him. I was
Right.
like, oh, this is going to be great. I'll be in the back
Right,
seat,
back seat thing.
like a chauffeur. It's
Right.
amazing.
So did you still sit in the back seat?
No, I sat in the front.
Should have still sat in the back.
I
I would have
sat-
sat in the back.
Should have sat in the back.
I
of
sat
it.
in the front.
He shows up, standing by the door. I go, Michael, you're not going to open the door.
Yeah, you're supposed to open this door. Is this how this works?
I'm paying for this, Michael. Just be obnoxious.
Where's my sign?
What
at
type
the
of
airport.
service is this?
Where's my sign?
Where's my damn sign? Well, you know what it does say his
It
last
just say-
name? It says Mike.
Yeah, just says Mike.
Just
That's the way
a,
the
it's a
last name
slap
is.
dick on it. So yeah.
Okay.
We drove. I got we stopped by Starbucks, picked up some coffee, went to the yada yada, went to the
Question.
event. Yep.
Did Rosales get one and then have to go back in and get you another one?
No, I ordered for both of us.
Oh, okay.
He's got the,
yeah,
he's got the app.
Yeah,
He's got
sure.
the app. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a text message from Skip on Sunday. Where's my Dropbox episode?
Yeah.
And then a minute later, I got one and went, never mind.
Oops.
Sorry, I didn't look.
Uh,
He just assumed he didn't.
just send him
have-
the link to the Patreon. Give me $15.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So you guys arrived,
Yeah.
and what activities?
you
Because I
got
remember there
coffee.
being activities.
There was some type of lawn dart thing or something, but I didn't stay outside. I was in the humidor the whole time.
Oh, yeah, you got to work. Got to sell.
That's it, baby.
Got to sell the cigars.
Will Brett Fry answer?
Of course.
Just saying, he did last week when I called.
Buddy.
Oh, one ring.
Just one ring.
One ring.
What's up?
Wow.
Nice.
What's up, bud? You're on the podcast, obviously.
Oh, great.
How you doing, man?
Wow.
He sounds thrilled, doesn't he?
No, what's up, boy?
Nothing. So just wanted to check in on you, make sure that you enjoyed the event. Did you have a good time? I personally had a great time. Thank you very much for having us out there. You have a hell of a relationships there with your
It
customers.
was you out there, by the way. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
It was just you.
Just me. Yeah, I
And
went
you
so.
out there.
Yeah. Well, I was giving this some thought, and I was going to send you something because it really is. It's refreshing to have a brand owner come and work their tail off to sell with and for the retailer. Because as you know, that doesn't happen all too often.
This is true.
And you even did it selflessly in the sense that you helped out selling Roma as well, which was, it's unique. And it means a lot, man, because we had to, we were not understaffed, but the normal humidor crew wasn't there because they were out cooking. So it was nice to see, and it was much appreciated, and it didn't go unnoticed.
Oh, you're such a sweet man. And speaking of the cook that was...
Oh, is that where that came from?
Yeah. Wait a second. Why is there 2 on here? Holy shit. Did I carry 2 this whole time?
Apparently.
I have 2 license plates of Wojtek.
Oh.
I didn't even realize that, Brett.
Yeah, because we sent you the other one.
No, these had to be attached to the...
When you handed it to me, there was not 2. I mean, they're not that sticky. Did you
There
bring
was
one
not
down
2?
from upstairs?
No. So now we have 2.
No, we have 2.
This is so weird. This is the fucking Twilight Zone Matrix shit's going on. This is deja vu.
Maybe we've had
But
too
yes.
many.
I got Quaaludes, I got acid, and I got cocaine.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
that's
it.
what happened.
Yeah, it's all the Quaaludes that Coop sent
Quaaludes.
us. So
I always hear about Quaaludes. I've never done Quaaludes. It really sucks that it all went away.
I feel like, you're too young
Well,
for that.
Coop's got them if you need some.
Yeah, just reach out to Coop.
No, he doesn't, really?
Listen
Yeah.
to the soundbite.
I got Quaaludes, I got acid, and I got cocaine.
There you go.
No, he doesn't.
He puts
I
out a
just said
buffet before you do
Yeah.
the cigar jukebox
It's all
podcast
about
with
it's
him.
all about the Cigar Jukebox podcast. So, hey, dude, I really do appreciate you. And Mike was fantastic, too, cooking out there. And, you know, having Michael and Sean there are awesome. And, yes, of course I'm going to fucking... Look, you're my dude, bro. If I'm going to show up to an event, I'm 100%, man. I'm going to outwork every motherfucker. We're going to talk to every person possible.
That's it.
And, you know, yeah, man. So, and I know that you're on the same page with that. So...
Yep, 100%.
So I truly appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity, and we're gonna keep this thing going, buddy.
Yeah,
This
man.
is not the last. This is not the last time of me arriving at Tobaccology.
I know. I just can't believe you arrived at like 11 a.m. and you left at 10. You weren't even here 12 hours.
Yes, sir.
That's
I don't
crazy.
fuck around, man. Look, I got shit to do, baby. I got shit to
I
do.
get it, buddy.
You know, I got a
get it.
podcast to record. I got football practice to attend. You know, I got businesses to run. Run them right. Even if they're running right into the ground, it doesn't matter.
Somebody's got to drive.
I'm still gonna
You
be
gotta go
here.
forward, even if it's down.
That's it. That's it. So, you know,
No, I appreciate you, man.
of
I really do.
course. Of course, bro. So, thanks again, man. If you ever need anything else from me, anything else I can do to help you, you know I'm always here for you, buddy.
I appreciate that. We'll do.
All right, man. This is the chill Brett. This is the
Yeah, he's very calm
this
today.
is the Brett after the event Brett.
Well, I'm doing the schedule for the next few weeks, so I'm in that zone. It's just that zen of trying to figure it all these puzzles, all these pieces.
He's reflecting.
Wait, he does his in advance? Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't do the schedule too, buddy.
No, you don't do the schedule.
I know.
Greg does the schedule.
I can't do the schedule too.
And it's more at the meeting, you just yell out if you can work that day or not. And he goes, okay, you're on.
It's so funny because you missed the meeting,
Right.
and they were talking about you were working today upstairs.
Yes, I worked tonight.
And Greg's like, I think Ryan's explaining this to Greg. And,
He just doesn't
and
understand.
Greg says, I think you're fucking with me. I'm like, Ryan's in shorts. He's not working today, dude.
Right, Ryan had something he couldn't work.
Like, I don't think that he's fucking with anybody. He looks like he's ready for the fucking beach.
Right.
So,
Was Ziggy's not back yet either, I don't
No.
think. Yeah, and Ed gets it was either me or we closed. So
I mean, we could just close.
We all have the last minute calls. Every shop owner's got a last minute call.
That's it.
Someone who's flexible and say yes or be there when needed.
Sometimes it's former employees. Hey, what are you doing? I'm fucking sitting on my couch. Like, I know you haven't worked here in 8 months. But
we did not delete your alarm code yet.
But you still have a code here, and
Last minute's definitely the bar can get lowered for last minute.
yeah,
100%.
if you want to come in,
Hey, we fired you for theft. Just don't take much
yeah,
tonight.
do me a favor. If you just keep it kind of low key, just take 1 or 2 things. We're okay with
Yeah.
you coming back in. So
Just watch our Sasquatch. That's all.
yeah, if you could figure out where the fuck the big Sasquatch went, that would be fantastic. I haven't even been able to address that shit yet.
No, nobody's talking about it anymore.
Yeah.
Do you guys do you put a reward up for the guy?
Well, it did go
What
out.
is that?
It went out to like Deltona City, like local boards and stuff of photos. So we've definitely done that. We haven't initiated a reward. I was just kind of hoping that somebody would say something at this point, but we'll get to the bottom of it, man. I just haven't had.
All right. Well, I'll put up 500 if they can tell me who it is without going to the police.
500?
No, listen,
500?
listen.
Without going to the police.
Okay.
It was Boots.
Yeah,
Boots did it.
listen.
Boots. It was Boots.
Listen.
I'll give you $100. Just say
Are
what
you
should.
kidding me? This is Brett. Brett's gonna come down here with a bunch of fucking dudes and.
Oh,
Boots
beat his
is,
ass.
Boots is gonna die.
Okay, it was Boots.
No,
It was Boots.
It's not gonna beat his ass. It's gonna die.
Not a bunch of dudes. Just one shovel, some lime, and some plastic. That's it. That's all you need.
There you go.
Yep.
And I feel like he has those things in his truck
Yeah, he just
at any given moment.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, of course.
Yes, if you have them before, it's preempted. So
Yeah, no, they're just there for.
they just happen to be there. I dig a lot of holes when I drive around.
Yeah,
It
I
just
love holes.
happens. I love holes.
Just go deep enough. It don't matter if it's premeditated or not.
All right, brother. Let's you get back to it,
All right,
man.
boys.
Thanks, buddy.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, bud. Later,
Take care, guys.
Mr. Brett.
I didn't think about it. If you give me the photo, I can make a wanted poster. We can put it on the TV upstairs.
You might alarm that person though.
Well, if they're putting it out on the wire
yeah.
anyway, and we put it out on social media on the podcast.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Circle back to me on this tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we'll see.
He's got a lot of
And
stuff.
we'll see how we can address that. We'll see how we can address that.
All right.
So yeah, man, it was a great event, dude. It was a great
Good.
event.
Did you meet any new people that made an impact?
Yeah, I mean, I met a bunch of new people.
There's 2 guys with cars that no longer have license plates.
Yeah, no, well, it's the same guy.
Oh, front and back.
No, I met a lot of, a lot of his great regulars, and he's got.
You start saying girls.
No,
I met a lot of girls that like the
I
brand.
met a ton of bitches at a cigar store.
Right, in Virginia.
No, I met a lot
regulars.
of great customers. There are a couple of dudes there that are fucking hilarious.
Was there a potluck?
No, he did burgers and like sausages or some shit.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So it was cool.
Sounds cool.
It was good stuff.
He does this once a year?
Yeah, he does the family reunion event once a year. He does like 3 or 4 big events.
Yeah, I know the crawfish boil is one.
Yeah, that's the Drew Estate one.
Well, we do a Drew Estate here.
Do we?
Halloween. Are they doing Halloween again this year?
I guess.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Hmm.
We should do smashing something else, like eggplants or something. Just mix it up a little.
Sounds smaller.
Sounds a little gay.
Okay, smashing
Yeah, that eggplant was kinda
kumquats.
Kumquat.
Smashing coconuts. Oh, that'd be harder to do.
Watermelons.
Ooh.
That'd be bigger
That's
Expensive.
messier.
and
That's
more
messier.
expensive, yeah.
Well, that's okay. Greg just drives around and he finds something that are going bad, like
Yeah.
this with the pumpkins.
I need some partially expired watermelons.
Sure, not a problem. There you go.
All right.
Watermelons even in season that time of year?
How the fuck should I know? What am I?
All right,
Watermelon
Phil.
connoisseur.
Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
Don't go yet, Phil.
Phil's Fun Facts brought to you.
That's not.
That's the old. That's your AI one that you've removed allegedly, but
I had to remove. I got complaints. They like when I do it.
Welcome to Cigar Hustlers podcast feature, Phil's Fun Facts.
Hello, people. All right. Operation Inherent Resolve is a multinational coalition of forces assisting in the defeat of ISIS throughout areas of Iraq and Syria, commonly known as the CJOA. Did I read that?
No, they put it on there phonetically so you could say it.
Oh. And while the coalition forces don't have a Wojtek bear to help them on the battlefield, there has been sightings of a one CJOA
You're
bear.
supposed to pronounce it. They put it on there phonetically for you.
CJOA bear,
Jeez.
a Syrian brown bear of similar heritage that fights ISIS in his own way by stealing their lunches. Most of Sajoa bears' exploits are highly classified, but wanted posters are reportedly making their rounds in towns and villages.
Sajoa.
Yeah, I didn't write it.
It says, I spelled it out and you still said it wrong, Phil.
But yes, you did, apparently. It came from the front,
Yeah.
from our fans at the front, in the sandbox.
Sajoa.
Sajoa.
So now there's a Sajoa and a Wojtek.
Phil's Fun Facts
I love
brought
it.
to you by Cigar Hustler Podcast, Patreon, and Braves Ranch. Cigar Hustler Patreon, where the true news and info come out every week in easily digestible 30-ish minute episodes. For just $15 a month, you can get full video access to everything the cigar industry doesn't want us to talk about.
Yes.
Go to www.patreon.com and search a Cigar Hustler Podcast and look for Braves Ranch on Facebook.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So you got back on the plane. You didn't get to finish this. So you got back on the plane, got home, everything was fine. No delays.
Yeah, no, it was pretty seamless.
Oh, wow. I've been seeing a lot of these guys traveling, and a lot of them are having issues.
You know, what's so funny is I was gonna
Well,
do.
they
I was
stay
gonna.
in the country,
I was
so.
gonna post and like throw some shade at Jack.
Oh.
I was like, hey, a ride. First of all, here's what's really weird is, so there's this reserve thing that you can do now at MCO.
Right.
You can book a reservation,
To check in,
Yeah.
to go through security.
but it doesn't do TSA and it's not TSA pre-check and doesn't do clear.
oh.
What is
So
it?
I did it, and I'm like, hey, I did the reserve. Like, okay, go right here. And I was in and out in less than 10 minutes.
Right?
But when I got there, I was like, where is the pre-check? Like, oh, this isn't pre-check. If you want pre-check, you gotta get out of this line. I'm like, well, I'm here. So I guess my shoes are coming off.
Oh,
so
yeah,
That's
take
the
your
only
shoes off.
difference. You wouldn't have to take your shoes off.
Yeah, and then the guy threw the laptop out of the bag.
Right,
or
right.
whatever.
Is-
And I purposely brought my laptop. That way I didn't have to use it.
Would have been faster. If you did a pre-check?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
take off the shoes and pull the laptop
Yeah.
back.
The reserve thing was ridiculously fast. And then the plane showed up on time. I had no issues on the plane.
What airline did you fly?
United. I flew United. Arrived on time. My chauffeur picked me up on time.
Perfect.
Didn't open the door, though, apparently.
No, I had dinner with my chauffeur.
Oh, you didn't eat at the
Shawarma.
event?
We had shawarma. I ate at the event, but it was,
Oh, wait. So you had dinner before the event?
no, we got coffee before the event.
Okay, then you did the event.
I ate in the middle of the event,
Right.
and then after the event, I had shawarma.
Oh, you had time afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see.
Shawarma, what's that?
Yeah, they had a
That's what they eat at the end of the Avenger movie,
they had a flight at like 7:05,
right?
and then but I wouldn't have made that one.
Oh.
So then I jumped on the.
So you had
10:30.
3 hours to kill.
Yeah, a couple hours.
Oh, I meant between 7 and 10
Yeah, so we sat.
at the
We
shawarma.
ate and we got some more coffee. We sat and bullshitted, have a cigar,
Oh.
and then we go.
Held hands, a little kissy kissy.
Kissy kissy.
Right, I understand. You don't see him that often.
Nice.
He's the row.
Yes, I'm aware.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. Had a
Good,
good
glad
time.
you had fun.
Had a good time.
All right, it's been episode 3. Oh, we have more.
What's the news?
There's some news. We have some news.
From the four corners of the world, all the cigar industry news you could possibly need. The Cigar Hustler Podcast Report with Mike 2.
Through April, premium cigar imports keep pace with 2023. During the first 4 months of 2024, the U.S. imported roughly the same number of cigars as it did last year. That means 2024 could shape up to be another record-setting year for cigar imports. According to the CAA, an industry trade group, the U.S. run by Scott Pierce. The U.S. imported 127.4 million premium cigars from January to April, roughly 500,000 fewer cigars compared to the same period last year. Last year, the U.S. imported 467.57 million premium cigars.
But there was a dip last year.
Yes. But this year, it's a little less, but it's very close.
It's about the same.
About the same. Nicaragua remains to be the dominant supplier of cigars to the U.S., accounting for 58.7% of the premium cigars exported to the U.S. According to JR, that's where the wrappers come from.
JR?
JR cigars.
That's where the wrappers. Oh,
Oh. You're not even paying attention.
you're talking about the.
the podcast thing last week.
But that wasn't. It wasn't the JR guy. That was the
No, oh, true. It wasn't JR Cigars. It was the
Ernie guy.
Ernie, yeah.
David
Ernie.
something or other.
Right.
I was gonna save that for the Patreon, but since you lobbed it up,
I thought we talked about it last week.
no, we talked about it upstairs.
Oh, no,
And
you mentioned it on the Cigar Jukebox.
I did mention on Cigar Jukebox.
That's
But what was kind of, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's just
so much podcasting
the
going on.
bullshit. The bullshit is just so rampant in this industry, and it's like
Well,
a lot of it's not even good bullshit. It's gotta
No,
be.
no.
It's gotta be good bullshit.
People like good bullshit.
Yeah, but
They do.
when you shove a microphone or you get an article in front of some of these dudes and like, all right, so tell us about it. And the guy says, well, this time around, we're focusing on the starting point being the wrapper. And I'm like, what?
Right. 6 different kinds of
The
wrappers.
fuck are we talking about here?
One kind is Nicaraguan wrapper.
One of them's Nicaraguan. Nicaraguan what?
Just
Just-
Nicaraguan. We can't tell you.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of the kinds.
So you don't know.
So if he's got 6, what other countries is he getting
It's
this?
just- I was like, well, one Ecuadorian.
Oh, okay.
Ecuadorian what?
It's from Ecuador.
It's for Ecuadorian.
Ecuador.
It's just like dude,
Dominican. It's from Dominica.
Put your shit, and put your shit together, man. Be fucking, if you don't know,
Well, I like to
Like-
think he's sitting there thinking, and sometimes the words come out a little faster than you can stop them.
right?
And then it came out and went, oh, shit, that's in his head, he's going, well, that sounded stupid. I didn't say where in Nicaragua. But I'm committed now. I just have to go with it.
And then he says like the sky's the limit or something. I'm like,
Right. Who knows how many different
yeah,
kind of rappers we can find.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, of course, because you didn't narrow one down, man.
You didn't.
And for whatever reason,
There's
this,
those Connecticut
like,
ones.
this clip kind of stuck in my head. I guess I reference everything via movies. I don't know what's wrong with me. But
you know.
it was the Dirty Dancing.
Right.
And the guy's announcing, he's like, this year we're going to dance to the pachanga. Like, that's what I got out of that. It's like, no one gives a fuck, and it makes no sense about what you just said.
Right.
Oh, it's like the Billy Madison
I give
clip.
you no points.
Yeah, there you go.
And may God have mercy on your soul. I'm just like,
Well, no, wait.
God damn.
Everybody is now dumber in this room.
Yeah, everybody.
for hearing what you
that
just
was,
said.
and that was pretty much what it was. That's probably a better movie clip.
The guy
Better
interviewing him
reference.
just went, "Oh yeah," he just went with it. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think had he been on our show and had been sitting here as a guest that had to come from somewhere else, you would have called him out, or you would have just let it go?
Oh, the response would have been Nicaraguan what?
You don't think it would have been nice because he was sitting, because he traveled a long time, he came in specially for the show, and you just let him. And afterwards, we're going, "What the hell was that?"
I think
I would like to think we went, "What the fuck are you
Nice.
talking about?"
Yeah,
I think
nice.
4 years ago, like
Right.
maybe when we were in our infancy,
Right.
like we've done some interviews that we were just like, oh, this guy's just a waste of space, and we just let it go.
Right. Yeah.
But we just
Or you just
wrapped it up. We just wrapped it up. I think at this point, I would fucking choose violence, and I'd be like, well, dude.
What do you mean?
Like,
Nicaraguan what?
Look, can you go back to the corporate office and get some fucking details? And if they're not going to give you answers, maybe you look for a fucking job somewhere else. Because, like, that's one of the reasons why that company's struggling, man. It's just like there's no fucking information.
Who was he anyway?
Ernie, EPC Carrillo,
No, I know what the name of the
David
company.
Pratt or something.
Yeah,
Chris
but who-
Pratt's brother from fucking
Whoa.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, I like
Nice.
Chris.
Yeah,
Pratt.
they're same guys.
But I hadn't seen him before.
and the other
I'm not
guy fucked
familiar.
up his name, and he said
Oh,
like
did he really?
said that
Maybe he wasn't the real guy. He was just acting like he was the guy.
And he said that he always fucks up his name. Listen, and I like their clips. I'm gonna tell you right now, I like watching the JR Cigars clips
Right.
on.
It's because the video's so nice.
It's
You
so
like-
nice.
you like the
Their-
video.
Their equipment's amazing.
You don't even listen to his sound.
I was
You
like,
just
man,
it's so pretty. Look at the colors. It's
They have
nice.
really good
They
equipment.
have good. They have a lot of money up there.
It's so fluid. It's just amazing.
The
Their
set's
shit-
so nice.
their shit seems to
It's like
just-
watching the news show. They just clip back and forth.
Their shit just works.
Does it work? Because they did.
I don't know
they
what
had
they're
the camera
saying,
here
but-
and the camera there, and they're just as the guys.
I don't know what they're saying, but I believe them because their video quality is really, it really is good. It's fucking good. Son of a bitch.
We've switched to our
I'm like-
our stories on iPads now
I'm like,
instead of the paper.
Fucking Nicaraguan what?
That is an upgrade.
That's
We're gonna
'cause
start with a rapper.
We can't afford paper.
We're gonna start with the rapper.
Start with the rapper.
Oh my god. So what did you do last time? Well, we just looked around whatever the fuck we had.
Whatever we could find,
We
you
just
know.
kind of meshed it
Well,
together.
last time we started with the binder.
Yeah, the binder is our origin base.
That was where we were going last.
Well, we got a lot of this shit. So
Right, we need to bind it really well.
Yeah. So
We already got the labels, so I mean,
this is the quest.
Next time we're going with the bands. We're starting with the bands.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, Gurkha used to start with the boxes.
Yeah.
Well, this is the box. So here's your Vitola.
Right.
Right. This is the size.
This is.
Nice.
We
This
have
is
to
the
make one to
thing.
fit in this box.
Right. This is the thing.
We're gonna call it steak knife.
We'll call it backpack.
Backpack. Davidoff revenue topped $613 million in 2023.
1,600.
That's a lot of
No,
fucking bones.
613
Oh,
That's a lot
million.
of bone revenue.
revenue.
What's the EBITDA? Tell me the EBITDA.
I'm not ready yet.
I don't
Hold
know
on, let's
what
get
that
to
means.
it.
That's what
It's an increase of 10.5% compared to the company's previous record-setting year in 2022.
Crushing it.
To achieve those numbers, Davidoff says it increased handmade cigar production by 13.3% to 48.8 million cigars rolled. That's from two pairs.
Just the two of them.
Just the two.
Just two guys.
Due to increased production, well, there was a lady and two guys.
Yeah, the lady is the rapper.
She's the,
yeah.
right. The roller. The roller, not the rapper.
She does a rapper.
Oh, she puts the wrapper on the bunching.
Yeah.
Ah, I see what
More often than not, the lady does a rapper.
Yes, because it's a more delicate operation.
Yeah, because they pay attention to detail.
Right.
Or us, man, we just kind of fucking.
Yeah, right.
that's where the bunchers.
Due to increased production, the company says that it's working on expanding its production facilities in the Dominican Republic to include a new blending center, a short filler center. There's a filler. There's a center,
Center?
just
Short filler
center
center.
just for short filler, and employee cafeteria. Oh, more food.
There you go, sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
Sounds like a Disney World.
See, I would love to see the interview from that guy. What we did was sandwiches.
Sandwiches. We got
We
a
wanted
bigger
everybody
cafeteria.
to have sandwiches. We wanted a room where everybody gets
We
together.
bring them to them like
No, that's
like
how
in
you
a
get
ball
your,
game.
That's
Yeah.
how you get your money back when you pay your employees.
Oh, they got to buy the
Yeah.
sandwiches.
Punch in your code. It's gonna
in your
come
code. There we
like school lunch. Punch in your code.
Comes out of your pay. There.
boss, only get $50.
Yeah. Well, you had to eat, didn't you?
You had to eat. We're not letting you go home.
A lot of bologna sandwiches you eat, fella.
David, well, it's goat. It's goat in the Dominican. It's
Goat? Oh, really?
They don't have. They don't have bologna.
They don't have bologna?
No bologna.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
But they have goats.
Do they import bologna?
No.
Is it like a delicacy?
No, they don't bring in bologna.
They don't bring in bologna?
No, but it has a first name. But other than that, no.
That's it.
Bologna is literally all the other meats put together.
Is it
Right, they
OSC?
can't do that there. Right. If you get all the meats together over there, it's olive loaf. It's
Bologna's like a
thing.
flat hot dog, is what you're saying?
Right, exactly. Davidoff operates 2 factories in the Dominican Republic, Cigars Davidoff and OK Cigars, as well as a number of other ancillary operations. I got that word right.
Ancillary.
The company says that the Davidoff 32.3% and the Zeno 32.2% brands were key drivers of growth, as well as strong sales in Asia and global travel retail.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, these numbers are record-setting for the current area of Ottinger David AG. They are not the highest.
I believe that too.
Through 2016, the company generated revenues of more than $1 billion through much of what is thought to through Contra Adidas AG, a distribution company that was once used by a company but has since been sold. Yes,
excellent.
So they got rid of the shoe person.
I don't know anything about Davidoff, but I could tell you that a lot of the things that I do know, as far as how they run their operation, like their corporate structure,
Right.
they do some pretty impressive things. I look at that, even from a retailer aspect. I'm like, man, that's pretty fucking smart.
Well, they got rid of Matt Booth, so they save money there.
Yeah, they
Right.
they know when to cut and run. I guess.
Right.
I'm just kidding, Matt. I love you.
But
Well, he doesn't need that anymore. He's got
He's got STG money.
He's got STG
He's like,
money.
screw you guys.
With the gold helicopter.
Screw
He's
you,
giving him the finger.
Davidoff.
He's flying over in the gold helicopter. He's giving his finger to him.
And
all the time.
I think STG has more money than Davidoff, anyways.
Probably does. Yes, they should buy Davidoff.
That's probably the plan. That's why they have these Monday meetings.
Somebody's
Is that
got
what the Monday meetings for?
somebody's got to buy somebody, right?
Did you see he lost his wallet? By the way,
Who did?
the guy Justin Andrews.
Yeah.
Yes, and he didn't know he lost his wallet. Somebody picked it up or something. I didn't read the whole thing.
American Airlines.
God's
It was
punishing
very,
him.
it was very long. God to punish it.
for
They brought it
missing-
to him.
Right? Yeah, they brought it to him. So did they put it on another flight?
No, he was sitting down, didn't know they lost his wallet. Somebody had turned it in, and
Who puts their wallet in the back pocket these days?
Right.
I put, where do you put it?
The
What's
front
in a
pocket?
Really?
Backpack. Little man purse. He's not going to answer the phone.
I know, but I like to call him anyways.
Oh,
This is
Your
Monday.
call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I'm gonna leave it. Does it show the number?
Yo.
Oh my god!
Wait, you answered the
Oh
phone?
my god!
Wow.
This is his,
Oh
this
my
is his
God.
voicemail. This isn't really him. It's his voicemail.
Oh, he's fucking with us.
Holy shit! Did that
I just
just?
wanted to mix it up a little bit. I actually answered the phone this time.
Wow! So
we don't know what to do now that you
so I
answered.
feel like God was punishing you for not answering us for all these years, and that's why you lost your wallet.
Lost your wallet.
Yeah.
He's trying to make a change now.
You didn't have a plan for me to actually answer.
I always have a plan. Don't worry.
We always have something we
Yeah,
can
I can
answer.
wing this shit. No problem, dude. Dude, you just point me in the direction. I'll show up and I'll fucking bat 1,000. Don't worry about it. So
There you go.
So you lost your fucking wallet?
When did I lose my wallet?
It was on Facebook. That wasn't
What?
Was it at him on Facebook that lost his wallet?
Yeah,
Oh.
did you lose your wallet, Justin?
No.
Oh, see,
who was
my friend Mike Palmer, he's getting.
I read it quickly.
He's
I
kind
thought
of
it was
losing his
you.
mind a little bit.
Mike, you need to take a multivitamin, man. Is there another Justin Andrews out there that you're friends with?
That's driving a
apparently.
Hennessy fucking pickup truck. Is there another one?
I didn't say that.
Oh, it stopped recording.
No, I'm looking at my wallet right here, so I don't know about this lost wallet stuff.
Oh no,
Somebody lost their wallet in an airport. It wasn't you, I guess.
dude, is the power coming onto the camera? Yeah.
It was not me.
It was not Justin Andrews. And right now that's not, is this recording here on this?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. Dude, we are dealing with some technological issues. We're trying to upgrade here, and it is absolute fucking chaos.
Well, it sounds like you guys are dealing with a lot of issues.
I know.
Misinformation, fake news.
Wow.
So much easier to talk
Wow.
about you when you don't answer the
so
phone.
he didn't lose his wallet.
I can't believe this.
Hang up on him. He lost his wallet.
So God's not punishing Justin, is what you're saying.
He still is.
I want to look on Facebook now to see if somebody tagged me in something about losing their wallet.
Oh man,
You don't fly American Airlines?
Let me ask you: have you been hacked?
I do.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean everything else fits.
Did you click a link or something? Were you trying to look at some porn on Facebook and like? All this?
I mean, I'm always doing that.
Yeah.
Heck, let's see here.
Oh, that was hours ago. I saw it too. It's gonna take forever to find.
Oh my God.
I'm
But
looking at my
Boots
stuff.
saw it too, or Phil.
Let me ask you: do you keep your wallet in your back pocket, or do you keep it in your front pocket? Let me ask you that.
I actually do not carry my wallet on me. I keep it in my backpack because I have one of
There
those,
you go.
those things on the back of my phone that has like my credit cards and some cash and all that stuff in it.
So at this point,
you got me curious now.
it's kind of
Yeah, me
weird.
too.
It's kind of weird to have your
You know,
wallet in your
it can only be
backpack
one other
or in your
guy.
back pocket.
Could be Richie.
Yeah, I agree.
Could be who?
Richie Otero from Espinosa lost his
It
wallet.
could only be Richie.
It could have been Richie.
I mean, I
was up
believe
with
that.
the Black Star Line guys.
That lines in. You know, Justin
Yeah.
losing his wallet didn't really.
You guys confused me for Richie.
I mean, you're practically the same person.
We
the
don't know
same
what you
person.
sound
I mean-
like or look like anymore. You never answer the phone.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was John Carney.
Carney
There it is,
lost
Carney.
his wallet.
He kind of looks like
John
Justin Andrews,
Carney
just with glasses.
lost his wallet, and
Oh, my
he made
goodness.
this whole post
There it is.
about thanking American Airlines for returning it.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, we got to call John Carney, Justin. We'll talk
Wow.
about
You know what's funny is Carney usually flies Delta.
Yep.
That's-
now you mistaken me for Carney. I can live with that.
You're
but
okay
not
with
really.
that?
okay with that
He's a
one,
little
huh?
more.
Yeah,
He's a handsome guy. Is what you're saying? Like
He's very big. Very
you
You
find
know,
him.
he's
If,
got his act together. You know, he's doing some good stuff.
so
yeah.
you find Carney more attractive than Richie is what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Carney's probably more important than I am. That's probably the thing. So.
He's not driving a Hennessy fucking pickup. Buddy. So
Well, Carney's married with a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
he's
he's
got a little
got-
more expensive than I do.
okay, so what you're saying, Justin, is that Carney's willing to commit, and you're
Yeah,
not. You're not.
he's not committed, man. He went full in.
Yeah.
So he got married, had a kid pretty quickly, I think.
Yes, sir. So when are you going to have a kid? What's going on? What are we doing?
I mean, I had a couple people text me and wish me Happy Father's Day, so apparently I got a few floating out there.
Oh, nice.
Were they wishing you Happy Father's Day to be an asshole, or they're just oblivious and they assume that at this point, at your age, you should probably have kids?
Might have been for John Carney.
Yeah, see, probably a little bit of both. I was just worried about my wallet. Now I'm worried about, like, man, maybe I need to follow up on it. I have traveled internationally a lot for the last decade, so, you know, who knows?
All right. Well,
how have you guys been? What's new with you besides
we're
the
doing
technical difficulties?
We're doing fantastic. We're not recording video anymore because that shit the bed just now.
Did it overheat again?
That thing is never overheated.
Oh, it was the other one.
No, it
Yeah.
says no space.
Oh, the card's full.
I thought you cleaned it off.
There you go.
I've removed 11 fucking gigs, but I guess apparently that was not
Apparently it's
enough.
Not enough.
Were we calling about the Davidoff news?
What's the Davidoff?
No,
they made a lot of money.
Is STG bigger than Davidoff?
I believe we are.
I think so too.
I like I said
We
So they're going to buy
we
them.
claim to be the largest in the world. So
Yeah. Do you think that the Matt Booth acquisition is really what kind of put you over the top?
that really moves the needle for us. I got to tell you,
It's Davidoff.
Financially, we were not going to make our year that year, but thankfully to the acquisition of Room 101 and it's tremendous growth. We really look like a bunch of geniuses now.
Absolutely crushing it. Okay, that's fantastic. That makes me very happy. You making right decisions and then partnering with him, and then the whole backstory of originally being with Davidoff and now being with STG. I'm glad that it's a high success story.
STG is bigger now. So.
Is it possible to get him a second helicopter? Because he wanted me to talk to you about that.
Yeah, he's got to come see us.
If his brand keeps doing what it's doing, I don't think that'll be an issue.
I believe that. You know what? I got to tell you, Room 101 sales are up in our store for sure.
Hey, he's killing it. So
he also
widely distributed global brand now.
He's a big deal. Normally he answers the phone sometimes
on Mondays.
Matt, I think Matt's a little more accessible.
Yes.
Than I am. He's a much better person than I am, honestly.
Yeah,
So
I know. And you think as far as like order of like, importance, because he's higher up, like you would be more available, but you're not. So, but here you are.
Maybe that's why I'm not climbing the corporate ladder, because I'm not as accessible. I could learn a thing or two from old Boosie.
Yeah, you just got to work harder, buddy. You just got to work harder.
That is.
Just do better. Justin.
I need to work harder and have more time for random phone calls at 3:00 on a Monday afternoon.
Absolutely.
Right. You can reschedule that meeting for
100%. Yeah.
So what I'm understanding though is that there is no meeting on Mondays.
It's 3:00.
I gotta tell you, you guys are in luck, because for whatever reason the meeting has been moved from 3 to 3:30.
Oh, slid it in.
Weekly call.
Booth did it for us.
Yeah, Booth. That was Matt Booth.
Yeah,
he got tired of us calling him.
He's like, listen,
That's
Change
exactly
that
right.
goddamn meeting. They'll call him instead of me.
all right.
When I was looking at my phone when it was ringing, I was like, these guys must have known this meeting got pushed back half an hour.
It's like, son of a bitch.
Who told him?
So that's
We get the newsletter.
You want to talk about people with anxiety? He's also in that group, and he's like, son of a bitch. They have to know. How do they know?
If I don't answer the phone, they'll just keep calling and calling.
They haven't called in months, and all of a sudden they're calling this one time when there's not a meeting.
You guys haven't called me in a while. I assumed you just gave up.
Well,
no, we don't give up.
We'll never quit on you, Justin. We won't quit. Ever.
I love it.
But we'll let you go prep for your meeting.
Wait, does he need to place an order with Coop too?
If you need some...
I got Quaaludes, I got acid, and I got cocaine.
So if you need any of those,
if you need any drugs, go ahead and give Coop a call.
Oh my God, that was great.
I know that you guys are kind of in the vicinity of each other too, so I'm sure
you could,
he might be able to drop it off for you.
There you go.
Man, we could try, little cash exchange.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier than trying to ship that stuff.
Leave it down with the receptionist, just a little slide back across the table.
Yeah, that's
it's funny. I am surprisingly low on Quaaludes right now. So.
They're hard to come
They're
across.
hard to come by.
Yeah.
He's got a niche market there.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
You think
if Coop this whole time was a drug peddler, that would be the best thing I've ever heard. You would never expect it.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, all that international travel.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah,
you'd never expect it.
Been running Colombian Bam Bam this whole fucking time. How do you think he gets through his ads so fast? This is brought to you by.
Before he starts, he's good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, getting high.
That's also why he refuses to pre-record his ads like most normal people do. So.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. All right. Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Let us know when the next Diesel's coming out. We'll have you on. We can talk about it.
We got a couple coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys know. And then just also be reminded that the next week's meeting will be moved back to 3:00.
Okay,
so I won't answer the phone.
That's the preemptive meeting of the meetings before the meeting.
And then I have the follow-up meeting after, so I'm really tied up from about 3 to 6.
All right, buddy.
All right, you guys be good.
All right, brother. Thanks for answering, dude. I'll talk to you.
Bye-bye.
Justin Andrews of STG.
Wow. It was just star-studded show today. Look at this.
Dude, it was on the cusp.
It was.
They said, your call has been full. And I'm like, we're going to leave a voicemail. And he answered.
Answered the phone.
Because I thought he lost his wallet, but he didn't.
Oh, apparently it was John Carney.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Well, maybe we should call Carney.
Hey, we have your wallet.
We got to wrap this up in a couple minutes anyway. So.
Oh, how much time you got? I got one news story and a Florida story. Both or one?
You can do both. But we're not going to have video for the...
I'm not going to have video for the last half of the show anyway. So
yeah, and what about...
Oh, the other show completely. Yeah.
Well, you still do audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, the Freud Agape Limited Edition.
Oh, the Agape.
I didn't say Agape this time. That's why I picked a story.
Oh, it's the Agape Limited.
I see Agape.
The Agape. The 2021 David Stadowski, a venture capitalist, and Luis Torres, formerly the CEO of Casa de Monte Cristo, and the head of the retail for Davidoff of Geneva, launched a new brand inspired by the founder of psychoanalysis himself, Sigmund Freud, carrying the somewhat obvious name of the Freud Cigar Company. The new company's first release is a 4 Vitola regular production line named Super Ego. Is this an old story?
It sounds super. Yeah.
Oh, it was in this week's news flow.
Maybe he's just trying to get more sales.
Could be.
All right, skip that shit.
Yeah, they're talking about the PCA 2022. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, we got a Florida story.
You know what? I don't think you know what's going on anymore, buddy. Somebody lost a wallet. We don't know who. Then he started blaming poor Richie. He gets involved.
He blamed Richie.
Guy had nothing to do with it.
He blamed Richie.
No, it was Palmer. It was Palmer.
No, it wasn't.
Palmer did
it was you. All right, well, it was an alligator attack.
Yeah?
Man loses arm while swimming in Central Florida lake, Fish and Wildlife says.
Central Florida, that's here?
Yes. A man who was swimming in a Central Florida lake early Sunday morning when he was attacked by an alligator, according to Florida Fish and Wildlife officials. He survived, but his arm was amputated at the elbow. The FWC told local media that the man was swimming in Lake Monroe.
That's close.
That's right at the bridge there. I lost the place. Lake Monroe, when the gator attacked, the FWC got the call just before 2 a.m. Swimming in that lake at 2 a.m., you're going to lose something.
What the fuck is he doing out there at 2 o'clock in the morning?
A few details have been released.
Yeah.
The FWC is investigating what led up to the attack. Alligators are most active between dusk and dawn, the FWC said.
Right.
This is also mating season for the alligators, and they may be more active. Tallahassee police removed one from a resident's front yard Sunday, and Jacksonville police were called to one last month. Last week, a kayaker captured the video of a black bear taking on 2 alligators in the St. Johns River. Oh, I saw that. That was amazing. He started swimming from one side of the river to the other, and an alligator attacked him. He beat up that alligator, went a little bit further. A second one grabbed him. He beat up that alligator and then climbed out the other side, sort of looked over his shoulder like, oh, fuck, that was hard, and then went off into the woods.
You two idiots. I was just trying to go for a swim.
Whoever swims in the fucking Lake Monroe
at 2 a.m.
in the dark.
That guy had to be drunk as shit, man.
It was a homeless guy I read, but yeah, he had to be drunk.
Oh, maybe he just wanted to end it. He was like, fuck, now I'm amputated? God damn it.
Maybe
And I'm homeless.
Maybe he was dirty. Didn't want anybody to see him skinny dipping.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's cleaning himself.
He cleaned himself in Lake Monroe.
Well, now he's got less body parts to clean, so.
There you go. Well, it's hard to clean with the one arm. You can only clean one side of your body.
Wow. Right. And I'm the dark one. I'm the one that says evil shit. And you're like, oh, maybe if I could fucking beat on a homeless guy.
Maybe.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, now he's got 3 squares for a while until he gets out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was one way to get in there.
Yeah. Would have been better off robbing somebody and going to jail. Right. At least then you still have both your arms.
All right.
All right, you got anything? Oh, a shop of the week, Michael? Of course you have a shop of the week.
Uh-oh.
I do have a shop of the week.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Lake Country Cigars.
Why not where you were?
I just did Tobaccology. That was last week.
Oh, that's right. So, okay.
Lake Country's where I'm going in July.
Oh.
Lake Country.
What are you releasing?
I'm not releasing anything. They have their big main event.
Family reunion event.
It's not a family reunion, but it's
family get together.
I can't think of the name, but you're driving me fucking nuts.
Very themed summertime.
Cutting my sentences off. I can't think of what it is. It's like a multi-vendor.
Oh,
it's a multi-vendor. Go ahead and take that, Boots. Phil.
And take that, Phil.
Yeah.
All right, you got a listener of the week?
Sure.
Oh, I can't wait.
Michael LF Theroux.
Did you say that correctly?
Probably not. Probably not. He's a listener of the week.
Yeah.
How do we know him?
I got to send out his tin. He helped on the group thing on Postania Mafia's Facebook group.
Oh, for the
and he did
a friend of Get the Cigar?
Yeah, he did a bunch on the mentor program, and I wanted to send him a tin, and I haven't got around to it, and I shipped it today.
Oh,
Nice.
good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's on its way, Mike.
Yes, sir.
I don't need to look at the camera because it's not working.
Another mic.
I wonder when it shut off.
It shut off probably a little bit after you called him because it was on when you called him.
All right, so at least we got a lot of it.
Yeah, we got most of it then.
Okay.
All right, this is episode 339 of the Cigar Hustler podcast.
That needs to be updated.
Yeah, I know. It's very busy. Very busy stuff going on.
All righty.
All right, guys, we got to go. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
The Cigar Hustlers podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.